PAX. Specifically, South. You can't say South, but this is my PAX South shirt.
Hey, you know what though? Like PAX is coming. You got everything to be happy for. So that's right around the corner, bro.
I'm doing the trio this year.
That's fantastic.
I'm going for it.
That's
I'm going for the
fantastic.
trio.
That's fantastic. That's something that eventually I'll do. I just don't know when.
But you're coming with me to Seattle next year, right?
That's my goal. That's my goal. I was trying to bribe my way into going to E3. So
Ah,
that I believe is going to happen next year. So
E3 is happening for you?
yeah, yeah,
Nice.
yeah.
Nice.
So got some good show today. We got a lot of things to talk about. We will make it. We'll do our best to make it an hour show today. But I believe we will hit that. We will hit that hour mark. We won't go. I don't think
Oh,
we'll
yeah.
go by it. So, a lot of stuff going on. I was going to get
TBS.
into the chit chat stuff, but I actually want to get right into business today because I think some of the things that I want to talk about is kind of involved straight into business. So,
Yep.
let's talk about topic number one that I have on my agenda: Nintendo Online.
Oh, well.
So my thing I want to talk about is I don't
Yep.
want to talk directly about Nintendo Online, so to speak, of like, hey, how good is it and stuff like that. I kind of don't want to speak about that. I actually want to go a different turn with this. Let me put my smart man stuff on. Hold on one second. Let me clean these bad boys off. And if we're gonna talk, let's talk. Let's talk
Uh-oh.
smart. So,
When he puts the glasses on, he turns into Intellect Van.
intellect. This is intellect showtime. All right. So this is going to be a pretty good conversation, I feel, and I think we're going to get some good topics out of this one. So I'm excited for this.
Okay.
So I've been hearing a lot of mixed things about how people feel about the Nintendo Online. So now, this is what I'm talking about is pre, not post. This is pre Nintendo Online.
Yeah.
Now, officially as of yesterday or the 18th.
The 18th, which was Tuesday.
Yeah. So the 18th was the official release of it. So prior to that, there was a lot of talk. So now we had our conversation on show last week a little bit about it, and we kind of gave up our feelings on what we thought post Nintendo Direct. And all in all, we were okay with it. We weren't upset, but we weren't over ecstatic. We were just kind of like, okay, you know, for the price it is, it's what we expected. Well, there are a lot of people up in arms about the price. And that's kind of where I want to go with,
Yeah.
is talking about the $20. Hold on, let me shut
Yeah.
this off. So my feeling about it is this is 2018. We are not going to be getting any more live or online services for free. Services for free is a privilege, not a right. And that's something that I really want to stress to people. For you to be able to play online, it costs the company money. So I want people to understand that. Before in the past, when we started online, it was new. But these companies were, able to do this without have to paying any money. So now we're providing all these servers and everything else is maintenance. I got to pay for staff to maintain everything. That all costs a lot of money. I'm blown away. I am blown away by how many people, even in the industry, that's upset about after paying $20 a year. Not even the people that are broke and that can't afford it. Like those people aren't even mad. Like it's the people that are big, and it's like they're trying to compare it to like PlayStation and Xbox. PlayStation and Xbox are overpriced by what they offer. They offer a ridiculous amount of things, and they're underpriced. And yet they still be able to provide that service. If they provided the same service Nintendo did, I guarantee it would be the same price. Everyone's like, oh yeah, well, PlayStation has, extra games they give out free, and so does an Xbox and stuff like that. Yeah, so what do you think it would cost if they didn't have that stuff? It would probably cost $20. Like, I am blown away by how many people are mad. Now, the people that I would imagine would be mad are the people that can't afford it. The people that are like, I don't have any money to spend on this. Like, I don't work, so my parents aren't going to buy it. Like, come on. Come on. This is 2018. If your main hobby is this and you're broke, like, I can afford it. I'm broke. And I can afford $20 a year. Like, I'm not even mad about that. And it's just, and I pay for PlayStation Plus and Xbox Gold. So I'm just, I kind of want to see where you stand with it. Like, how do you feel about that? Where are you in that place?
So this is, it just blows my mind that the whole $20 thing and people are having a fit about it. And I feel like they're having a fit about it because they still expect a lot more. But you have to do some thinking with this, and it's like they literally just released this thing.
Mm-hmm.
It literally just started.
Mm-hmm.
Like, for $20, let's put it this way: for $20 a year, you've got how many? I don't even know how many. They have 20 NES games right now that you can play for free.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You don't have to pay for them. Well, I mean, technically you are paying for them, but I mean, you don't have to go to an eShop and purchase NES games like you had to do with the Virtual Console.
That's even better.
Exactly.
That's even better.
And you can play online if you have. I guess the bad thing is it's like
it has to be online.
You can't go online with random people and play them in like Tecmo Bowl or whatever. Like it has to be on your friends list. And and maybe that's a bad thing.
Right. Don't get me
good thing.
Don't get me wrong. There are a list of bad things that I can go through. One of them I'm going to go through that I found out post the release of this is Nintendo Game Share pauses when an account plays the game. So if the main account plays the game and there's a shared account on the family account that's playing it, the main account gets priority, so the other game pauses. That's not how Game Share should work. That's wrong. So for that, like that, I completely get it. That type of stuff, definitely be mad at and be upset for. That I completely get and I'm with. But to be upset about $20, like that's what you're upset about is the $20. Like should they provide more? Yes, I'm a firm believer that they should provide more. But they'll get there. This is the beginning. This is the start. They're just beginning. And believe me, I'm the king of getting mad about getting undercheaped with product. Like, I am the king of that. Like, I don't like being undersold on anything that I buy. So with this, I am completely comfortable with this. Like, the $20 a year. 20. Oh, I'm getting nauseous. $20 a year.
You pay $60 a year for PlayStation and Xbox. And the basic thing with them is that good for them that they have some dedicated servers. Okay, that's good. Do they have YouTube? Yeah. They have Twitch? Yeah, they have all this stuff.
But Nintendo's going to get all that. You know what I mean? Like.
But you want to know something? To be perfectly honest, I don't need that stuff on my Switch.
Right.
I really don't. Because look at how many outlets, seriously, are out there to access YouTube, Netflix, Twitch, Mixer, all these different sites, Amazon, Hulu. Like, I can use it on my PC. I can access it from my Xbox. I can access it from my PlayStation. I literally do not need this on my Nintendo.
Yeah.
Because Nintendo, I've always looked at it from the beginning that it is solely a gaming console.
Mm-hmm.
I am not worried about my YouTube stuff.
Right.
On the Switch.
Like,
is it cool because it's portable? Sure, it's cool because it's portable.
Of course,
and you can take it with you.
So,
but I don't need to. I don't need to be sitting there. I want to be sitting there playing a video game.
So
with Nintendo.
So I get on Apple for this a lot, but Apple's a different breed. So Apple at one point in time was ahead of the breed when it came to phones, right? But now they're pushing out stuff that has been 3 generations behind on cell phones. So like they deserve it because they're Apple and they were the king, but they overcharge on their product. That's my problem with Apple. Apple. They charge thousands of dollars for their phone for an old, predated technology, and that is a problem that I have with Apple, right? The reason why I'm reversed with Nintendo is because I understand Nintendo is behind. Like, that is people's problem. Is they're like, PlayStation's had this for years, so that's why they have all the product, but Nintendo should have caught up by now. I agree. I don't disagree. But this is the first time they've had a product that people actually want to be able to do all this other stuff online. But it's only been like so long, and I'm sure they want to make sure their product's right. I don't have an excuse for Nintendo why they're doing it. But like, I have faith because this is the first time they've had technology in a very long time that's actually worth the purchase. So in that sense, it's like one hurdle at a time. One hurdle at a time. Like, we are bred to be impatient. Like, that is our problem. We are being bred to be impatient. Like, we want everything now, 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 now. Now, this is the system that we've been waiting for. Like, what the fuck do you want? Like, what else do you want? Like, I don't get it. You enjoy the product. Like, keep enjoying the product. Do you want your online? Is the online that important to you? Like, it shouldn't be. It shouldn't be the deterrent, because what game? Like, you want to, like, play Splatoon? Like, you're that desperate to play Splatoon online? Like, which a lot of people in Splatoon are getting fucked, but, by the way. But, I mean, I get it. I get you pay for a product you want, but it's $20 a year.
Yep.
Oh, my God. It's $20.
Literally, what I was gonna say was, what's the one word I tell Andre all the time when he's like watching a direct or E3 or something like that, and he's like, "What the heck? I didn't get this thing." Patience.
Yeah. Yeah.
Literally, like, hello, people. Stop being so impatient.
Yeah, I agree.
And you know what's funny? Like, I just read a article or watched a video the other day about somebody noticing that there were different icons now, because on the Switch it recognizes what type of controller it is.
Yep.
Like, whether it's a Splatoon one or the neon red, blue.
Oh, does it?
Gray ones.
I didn't know it did that.
Yeah, it does.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, it recognizes that, because when I plugged in my Splatoon ones to update the controllers, I believe yesterday, it shows pink, green, and then the two gray ones.
Okay.
They all update.
Okay.
Somebody in a video noticed that in the recent update from the Switch, when they added the online, there were two new icons. One of them was the NES icon, because the NES controllers are coming out to play the NES games. But then they noticed that there was another controller icon, and it looked like a Super NES.
Oh, really?
Controller. So they kind of caught that, and I went, well, I mean, I'm not surprised, because honestly, I see this leading to them progressing to Super Nintendo games. Yep. Them progressing to N64 games. And then before you know it, we're going to have a big old library of games, and then all of a sudden, I'll say in like a year and a half time, oh, well, what were we complaining about again?
Yeah, exactly.
Or what were people complaining about? Literally, I'm seeing this like the Switch launch.
Nope. You got to build up that hype at the end of the day.
But the Switch launch, we all remember the Switch launch.
Yep.
There were no games. Oh, no. There were no games for the Switch. Nothing. This is a horrible Switch launch. Nintendo screwing us again, blah, 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 and all this other stuff. And then by the end of the year, we had a good amount of games to play for our Switch. And now we're 3/4 of the way through this year, and look at how many games are on the Switch.
Yep.
There's so many games.
Yep.
Digital, physical, doesn't matter. So many games now on the Switch. This is why with Nintendo, you always have to be patient. I have known that for years. You have to be patient. You have to have faith. I've always had faith in Nintendo, and have they let me down? Absolutely. Wii U, perfect example. But most of the time, they have not let me down. They have come through with flying colors and done a wonderful job with a lot of stuff. So you have to have faith.
Yep.
Just like the Happy Mask guy says in Ocarina of Time, have faith.
And I think that's what it just comes down to, is patience. I mean, They're not, as much as we wish that they would just give us all of it in just one foul swoop. It's not going to happen that way. It's not. That's the realization of it. So,
That's why you pay money.
Yep. Yep.
Online.
Yep.
So they can take that money and invest it towards the online.
Right. And also, a lot of people don't understand, like, so a situation with Smash, everyone's just like, I don't understand why we can't get Goku. I don't understand why we can't do this. Why isn't Nintendo getting this? Does everyone know how IPs work? Like, does anybody understand the science, the policy, the legals behind how IPs work? Smash can't just be like, hey, no, we just want this character. Like, it doesn't work that way. Nintendo has to pay royalties. That means if the agreement doesn't sound good to them, guess what? They're not going to do it. Why would they do it? Why would they do it? It just doesn't make sense. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't make sense. Why would somebody want to pay those type of royalties out if they don't have to?
I almost want to say to people, do you honestly think Nintendo hasn't asked for Goku? Because I feel like they have.
You think so?
I think they may have, but I think whoever controls the rights to Goku is just asking for a lot.
Yeah, I can see
That's
that.
what I honestly think that. I mean, I could be dead wrong. There could be a report that comes out tomorrow and they said they have never asked for Goku.
Mm-hmm.
Daddy Sakurai
But that's possible too, that they haven't asked. You know what I mean? But
it's strongly possible.
Yeah, but it could just be like, hey, they just knew where it was going to go. You know what I mean? So that's kind of why they didn't. I don't know.
I don't know either. But you know what? Like, and then people get. I mean, I get the whole that this is different, but like, Waluigi's not a character. But like right now, honestly,
but like, how many Nintendo characters do we have? I mean, not Nintendo. How many Mario characters do we have?
We have a lot of Mario.
You know what I mean?
We have a ton of Mario characters. We have a ton of Fire Emblem characters. We really don't need any more. Chrom was like, holy, what the heck? Like, a lot of people wanted Chrom. But that should be the absolute last Fire Emblem character that they add to this game. They do not need any more Fire Emblem characters. They don't need any more Mario characters. I don't care if it's separated from Donkey Kong and Yoshi. They are all part of the Mario universe.
Yep. Yep.
Literally don't need any more.
Yeah, I agree. No more Mario characters. Stop with the Waluigi. Stop. Trust me, if there's anyone that wants to see my boy, it's me. But just stop, please. Stop. No more.
If it happens, it happens.
Yeah.
Honestly, I am way more excited on the fact that a guy like Simon Belmont.
Yeah, that's huge.
Even Richter.
Yeah,
that's Simon and Richter. Like,
yo, I'm fine with Isabel. You know what I mean? Like, I'm fine with her. Like,
a lot of people were really excited.
Yeah,
a lot of people were like, super excited.
I was jokingly mad, but at the end of the day, like, I think it needs. There's enough like real fighters. Like, we got Simon. Simon's a real fighter. Now it's time for like a goofy one. Like, it's got to be spread around a little bit, I feel. So.
And you know what? Like, after watching the video a few more times, like, it's grown on me.
Yeah. I think
the character has grown on me.
Think,
like, you know what? I like it.
I think she fits.
Yeah. I think she absolutely fits.
Yeah. So on to our next topic. Is there anything else you wanted to cover with that?
Patience.
Yeah.
Again, $20. I already paid my $20 for the year. Literally less than $2 per month. Come on. Like, you'll get your money's worth. Trust me, guys. Seriously.
Yeah. So our second topic is the PS Classic, which the news got released early this morning, late last night.
I'm going to say last night. I think the news came out yesterday.
Yeah, late last night, I think. Right? Because we didn't talk about it until this morning. Right? Did we talk about it this morning?
I thought we talked about it Wednesday.
Oh, so maybe we talked about it.
Hold on. Let me figure this out. Because we had, where's why Microsoft?
I can't remember.
I don't care about that.
I can't remember. So, I'm excited for the PS Classic. I think this is cool. So now before I used to bitch about these classics, saying I wasn't interested, blah 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 blah. With this one, I think the price for it works, especially for 20 games. Now, this is why I say this. PlayStation games are harder to duplicate in that sense of emulator because of the amount of graphics it is. And PlayStation isn't very well known for going back to these classics. So Jumping Jack Flash, like games like that, we will never see back in the PlayStation store. It's as far as I know. I could be wrong. I could be wrong. If anyone catches me wrong, please let me know. I don't remember seeing that. So you can't play those type of games. And I think the collection is a really good one. So I'm excited to see this. Am I going to go and buy one? I don't know. Maybe for purpose of the business, those games don't really have great replay value to me. Like, I love Final Fantasy VII. Love it to death. I think I might have played myself out of that.
I was about to say, how many times has Final Fantasy VII been released, though, on separate things, on emulator, and everything else?
Right.
See, that's my whole thing with the PlayStation is that I have to legit check out, like, what games are actually going to be on this thing. Like, cool, Final Fantasy VII's on there. That's wonderful, but... And then Tekken 3 is on there. That's also cool.
You can buy Final Fantasy VII for $7 on
I can get
Steam.
Final Fantasy VII on the Switch when it comes out, too.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, it'll be overpriced for the Switch.
Right.
But, on the go, whatever.
Yeah.
But different subject. But that's what I'm saying. Like, so many other outlets, you can already get Final Fantasy VII.
Yep.
On. So it's like, all right, well, that's kind of like a, to the back burner.
Yep.
Game. Tekken 3, yeah, that's cool.
But it didn't date very
I forgot
well.
what the other three were.
Ridge Racer is on there.
Okay.
Jumping Jack Flash. I'm trying to think of the other ones. I can't think of the other ones off the top of my head. But I mean, I think it's cool. I think it's definitely going down the line of Nintendo. They are copying Nintendo without copying Nintendo, and what I mean by that is they're not the first ones to copy Nintendo. They're copying Nintendo, but they're not the first one. So it's not like, oh my god, Sony's copying Nintendo. Atari did it.
I know.
Commodore 64 did it. You know what I mean?
Be funny.
But I mean, like, are they copying Nintendo? Most certainly are copying Nintendo. Like, everyone's copying Nintendo now, and because everyone finally found the niche. Like, you know what I mean? Like, everyone found that niche that they can finally take their old games and resell them. And I think that's huge for the video game industry. I think that's huge. You just found the market for it again. You know what I mean? And that to me means a lot.
The thing is, like, it works for people who aren't me and you. Let's put it that way. The people that can't afford a PlayStation 4, can't afford a Switch, and you like the retro stuff, there you go.
Right.
$100, you can get all the well, not all, but unless you hack it.
Right.
But
which we will.
Yes, we will eventually. But 20 games on the PlayStation, the PlayStation Mini, whatever, classic. It should have just said Mini, but we got to see the other games. We got to see the other games just because the first 5, I'm just like, okay. It's cool, but I mean, there's a lot of times I can find them on other systems. Minus Tekken 3. So we got to see more. We got to see more of it. Like, if they come out and it's like, oh yeah, Castlevania Symphony of the Night, and it's like, I already have that on Xbox, and I can get it. There's a lot of ways I can get that one. So it's like,
I get it. But fun little news for those diehard PlayStation fans. So. I have my PlayStation 1, and it works great, and I have a lot of those games. My PlayStation 1 library is actually pretty sick, so, yeah.
Nice.
With that being said. Spider-Man. Let's talk a very little about Spider-Man. So, the reason why I want to go back and talk a little bit about it is because something that I said, and I want to kind of not correct myself, not apologize, not say anything like that, but more be like, it's living up to its hype. You know what I mean? And my assumption was it wasn't going to. So I am glad to see that it is living up to its hype. So that is a plus. So
Yep.
very good that it's living up to its hype. That's awesome, and glad to see people are enjoying it as much as they thought. So that's good.
For a game that is very comic book heavy and that plays off the comic books, a lot of non-comic book people are loving the game. Like I've seen a lot of streamers play it. A lot of people who again aren't into comics, they are loving the game. So it's doing well. I definitely want to. I'll definitely play it. I'll definitely play it, whether I got to borrow it from somebody or whatever. Or unless I get it for $15, like I did God of War, which was nice. So I'll play it. It looks like a rock solid game. I mean, I kind of want to see for myself how it feels as far as the fighting mechanics go, compared to Arkham. Just because I know everybody's been saying, Arkham was still better, but I kind of want to feel it for myself just to see, how fluid it is, as he's, whipping around the room, taking out enemies for myself. So
I enjoy it. It definitely, like at the beginning, I enjoyed it right away. So the feel, like I told you, I just thought it was a little too much, but there's a lot to do. So that's pretty cool.
Which is wonderful.
Yeah.
Which is wonderful. That's what you want in those type of games anyway, but especially like a Spider-Man, because that's going to be a huge world to go through.
Yeah, definitely a lot of stuff to do. So
Absolutely.
I've already had a little leak, and it kind of leads to something. I won't say it, but something that I brought up before. So I'm a little upset that I heard it, but at the same time, I kind of predicted it, which was cool. I didn't think it was going to be with this game, but I said something else. But I don't want to say any more because I don't want to ruin it, because it'll give it up to you as soon as I say it, and you'll be like, ah, fuck.
No spoilers.
Yeah, I don't even have to tell you what it is. I just keep talking the way I am, and you'd be able to guess. So I'm going to stop. So all in all, big ups to Spider-Man for doing good. Everyone's saying it won't win, but definitely in talks for Game of the Year.
I think it'll be considered.
Yeah.
It'll definitely be considered for sure.
Yeah, so I'm glad people like it. So, by chance, have you got to see the new DMC 5 trailer?
Boy, have I.
So, I'll let you break this one down.
Wow. That's all I got to say is wow. So I have, again, I'll just reiterate, I have not played a Devil May Cry game in my life, which that'll change soon because I got 1 through 4 on my PlayStation right now. Those games, though, I've said it to Andre numerous times, those games are right on my alley. That is the type of game that I play. I played the Ninja Gaidens, Bayonettas. I don't know how I haven't played Devil May Cry yet, but we will get to that. But holy moly, Dante.
Mm-hmm.
Holy moly. He is badass in this game.
Yeah, he is.
He's always badass, but he's like really badass in this game. I love the bike that turns into his own little weapon. Oh my God.
There's so much chaos going on in this trailer. It's insane. Like, dude got a haircut by the bad guys. By the bad guys' attack.
Oh my God, that was great.
I was like, "What is going on right now?"
But that's his character. He's like he's just he's cocky, and he knows it, and he's a badass.
Like
at the same time,
I'm like, "What is going on right now? Like, why is this?"
It was so good. It looks so clean too.
Yeah, no, the game looks very, very clean. It looks very goofy.
It looks so clean.
It's gonna be good. It's gonna be really, really good. Now, who is this character V? The
character V?
Yeah, this character they call V. He's at the end. He's the character.
Oh yeah, with the book. I honestly, I saw the V, and the first thing I thought was, Virgil. That was the first thing I thought. I could be wrong, but I was like, wait, the book said V. Maybe it's Virgil stuff. Or something. I don't know. I haven't played the games yet, so I don't know what happened to Virgil. So, and I don't want to know yet. So, no spoilers in chat.
No spoilers.
But I mean, it could be Virgil. It could be something involving Virgil. So it's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be
Very.
quite interesting. Oh my god! But it looks so good. I love that Nero has different arms that you can use.
Yeah, that's and specifically.
We'll get to that in a minute.
Specifically one.
Oh my god! All right, fine. We'll get to it now.
Go ahead.
So if you get the deluxe edition, which now I am absolutely getting the deluxe edition,
It's so crazy.
you get
you with that.
the Mega Buster.
Like that is like what fucking in their right mind made them think that it was okay.
It's okay. It's
Fantastic.
Capcom. Listen, Capcom is known for doing stuff like this. They are known for going completely out of the box, like doing weird crap in their games that involve other games that they've made. Example, Dead Rising.
Mm-hmm.
Dead Rising 3 when they came out with Super Ultra Dead Rising, blah blah blah, whatever when it came out, and it felt like a freaking Street Fighter game.
I mean, I think it's super cool. Like I enjoy that, and I think it's fun. But Jesus, like that came out of left field. But
It's awesome.
I'm a huge Devil May Cry fan. I'm very excited for this. It looks gorgeous.
I can't wait to see the story.
Yeah, it looks
Like,
gorgeous.
When Nero, because I do know this as far as 4, Nero had that huge demon hand
Mm-hmm.
in 4, and then magically it's gone in this one, but he's turned it with the mechanical one.
Yep. Yep.
So I kind of want to see how that plays out. We got a little glimpse of it at the E3 trailer.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody chopped it off. I think I got a good feeling on who it is. I ain't gonna say nothing, no. But I think I know who did it. But I just want to see, like the motivation behind it and how exactly it came about. This story is gonna be really good, I think.
Yeah. Yeah. I think in celebrations of this game, I'm gonna go back and go and play all of them. If I do, I will stream it. I promise.
Oh, so we're both gonna be doing that then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a great game, so I don't mind it. You know.
Oh, absolutely. And I'm gonna be going through it blind, which will be great.
Nice.
So it's gonna be nice. I might not get all the collectibles. I ain't trying to be the completionist on it or anything like that.
Me neither. I'm just trying to beat it.
But I'm same way. I just wanna, I wanna play through it, see how it is, and beat that game
Yes, sir. So.
or games.
But other than that, that's all I had on my list. So what do you have on your list, sir?
Speaking of Capcom, Holy Resident Evil 2.
Yeah.
I don't know if you saw the trailer from TGS.
Oh no, I didn't. I did not.
Oh, you gotta go see the trailer.
Okay.
So at TGS, Capcom also came out with a new trailer for Resident Evil 2, showing off more of William Birkin and our girl Ada Wong. And I must say, Ada looks great in this game. Like her total design looks unbelievable. Like you should, if you haven't seen a picture of Ada yet, like you should go look it up right now. Like it looks really good. Are you watching the trailer right now?
I am.
I knew it because I heard Sherry. I heard little Sherry Birkin.
It looks good.
I gotta say, like this trailer, I saw another scene with Claire. It was actually right, I think, when she sees Sherry, and she looked a little better in this one because, like, a few of the other trailers, like she kind of had like a weird face, and I was like,
I'm watching this and I'm getting like flashbacks.
Flashbacks.
I played so much of this game.
See, that's the funny thing too. I haven't played Resident Evil 2 yet.
Oh man!
But I mean, I kind of know the gist of the story.
It's the best Resident Evil in my IMO. Besides, 7, but like it just has so much nostalgia to it.
So you would put 2 over 4?
Yes.
Ooh.
Yeah.
A very unpopular opinion.
Yeah. 2 is fantastic. 2 is fantastic.
I've heard it was good. You know the thing is, like, I haven't played 1, 2, and 3, just because the fixed camera thing like kind of ruins. I'm not a fan of it. But like, I want to stop being a big baby about it, so I'll play because I got the HD version on my Xbox right now. So I'm gonna stream that as well.
Nice.
I'll be streaming that. I'll stream 4, 5, 6, and 7, and then once Resident Evil 2 remake comes out, I'll stream Resident Evil 2. You know what? That if they put those on the PlayStation Classic, now that I'm thinking about it, that might make me go and grab one. They won't put 3, they should, but they won't put 3. But if they had put 2 and 3, I would go and get that PlayStation Classic immediately.
Really?
Oh God, yeah, because I would be like, you know what, screw it, I want to play the old ones now, because I'm not gonna be a big baby about it anymore. So I'd play it, but we'll see what the other 15 games are on it. So, but back to the remake. Yeah, this was a great trailer. A lot of William Birkin, seeing his transformation. A good deal of Ada Wong, which I've seen gameplay between the original Resident Evil 2 and this one, and I feel like Ada in the remake is a lot more serious than Ada in the original one, just because of like her appearance in the game. Like I don't think she wasn't in a trench coat in Resident Evil 2, right? The original?
I don't know. I don't think so. I don't think so.
Yeah, but she's in like a trench coat, has shades, and she's looking like very businessy.
Yeah.
In this one, whereas like the other one, she's kind of trying to play it off like, oh, I'm like what the heck's the word? Damsel in distress.
Yeah.
I need help.
Yeah.
When really I'm actually screwing around with
everything
with the T and the G virus.
Yeah. No, the other one, I believe. I'm trying to figure out what she wasn't wearing a trench coat, hat, and glasses like they have her in this one. No.
No. Freaking phone. Yeah, but she looks a lot more serious in this one.
Yeah.
So it's going to be quite interesting to see the dialogue between her and Leon going forward. They showed a little bit of it in the trailer, but I want to see more of it and see how this story completely, evolves into what we've seen in 4 and 6.
I just finished the trailer. It looks fantastic.
Oh, it's wonderful. That game is going to be incredible.
Yeah, looks fantastic.
So here's an interesting question, though. I don't know if we've asked this already on the show, but would that game be considered for Game of the Year? I feel like we have asked that question.
No, we haven't, as far as I'm concerned, but I don't believe so. I think we kind of came up with the agreement. Can remakes be technically? Because I think one thing we talked about was Final Fantasy VII.
Right.
So I believe we talked about the topic.
Yes, that's what I figured we did talk about it, and yeah, you know what? It's tough, just because like it is technically it is a remake, but it's a brand new game because they had to put a lot of effort into it and stuff. I mean, we'll see, because honestly, if it holds up and it's a really good game, then it'll be a Game of the Year nominee. But the question is, do you put that in that category, or is there a separate category for it at that point? So, but we'll see.
Bethesda exec teases new game consoles. A marketing executive at Bethesda says he knows some stuff about the new systems.
Just a random one, or Todd Howard?
It didn't say Tom Howard. It was just saying an exec. So.
Oh, just an exec knows about the new systems.
Yeah.
Maybe. I mean, he just came out and said, "Yeah, I know something about new systems," but it's like everything we all know about the new system.
Yeah.
I don't. It'll be interesting to see. I think. Well, it won't be next year. But 2020, we'll see something brand new as far as new consoles.
You want to know what's funny? I'm going to bring us back real quick to Resident Evil 2. Yep. Resident Evil 2 Remake is going to come out before Final Fantasy VII Remake, and it was announced after Just saying.
Capcom's got their shit together.
Just saying.
I'm just two completely different companies, and and I've said this numerous times as well. Capcom's getting their shit together. They are redeeming themselves completely. They're killing it lately. You've got Mega Man 11 coming out in just a couple weeks. You got them releasing the beat 'em up bundle, which nobody saw that coming. But, for nostalgic players like us, it'll be fun to play those games. Obviously, I want to play Final Fight again, but I want to check out the other ones because I'm a big beat 'em up guy. So releasing that is cool. Then you got Resident Evil 2 and Devil May Cry in the first 3 months of next year.
Right.
Capcom's good. After March, they're good. Like they could not release anything else the rest of the year. They'd be perfectly fine.
I agree.
With those games. So
a little Pokemon Go news. Let's go Pikachu and Eevee. A previously revealed the upcoming Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee games for Nintendo Switch will feature connectivity with Pokemon Go. You'll be able to send send any Kanto Pokemon caught in the mobile game, including their Aloha variants, over to the Switch titles, where they can then be recaptured at the Go Park, a new facility that replaces the Safari Zone in Franchise City. The Pokemon Company has now shared more detail on how this process will work. According to the official Let's Go website, the Go Park is actually comprised of 20 parks, each of which can house 50 Pokemon, meaning you can store up to 1,000 monsters total at the facility. To bring the Pokemon over, you'll need to follow the on-screen prompt at the Go Park's main desk to link your Switch game with Pokemon Go. However, this is a one-way process, and Pokemon you transfer to Let's Go cannot be brought back to Pokemon Go. Oh, shit.
I'm fine with that.
Oh, shit.
No, I'm fine with that.
You also aren't restricted to your Pokemon Go account. The Pokemon Company says there's no limit to the number of accounts you can transfer monsters from. That's fantastic. Once the Pokemon have been brought over to the Go Park, you'll be able to capture them again and add them to your party. If you transfer 25 of the same species of Pokemon to the Go Park, you can also play a minigame in its play yard, which will involve leading all of the Pokemon to the goal before the time expires. If you beat the minigame, you'll be rewarded with various candies. As in Pokemon Go, you can feed these to your Pokemon to power them up. However, in Let's Go, there are stat-specific candies in addition to some species-specific ones. For instance, feed your Pokemon a quick candy and its speed stat will increase. You'll also earn candies by sending Pokemon to Professor Oak. The aforementioned Alolan forms will be readily available in the wild and Let's Go, so the easiest way to get them is to transfer the ones that you've obtained in Pokemon Go. If you haven't gotten your hands on any in the mobile game, however, there will still be a way to obtain them in Let's Go. According to the game's website, you'll be able to trade the Alolan forms with certain NPC trainers around the Kanto region. Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee launch for Nintendo Switch on November 16th. The games will release alongside Pokeball-shaped controllers called the Pokeball Plus. It retails for $50 and comes with the mythical Pokemon Mew. If you want to pick up everything in one handy package, Nintendo is also releasing Pikachu and Eevee themed Switch console on November 16th. I don't know how I feel about the transfer one way, but minus the other. I'm okay with it, but at the same time, I'm almost kind of like, it kind of sucks. But I'm kind of okay with it because with Pokemon Go, I think this was the purpose of Pokemon Go from the beginning, was that they wanted to make it where you can capture your Pokemon like you do in real life and then be able to bring them into your game.
I don't see any reason why I would want to bring my Pokemon back to Pokemon Go, honestly. I would just want it to be... If I had it in Pokemon Go and I just brought it over to Let's Go Pikachu, yeah, I'm fine with that. I'm cool with that. So, I don't know if I still have my Pokemon Go account. If I do, I'll have to bring it back up. Because I have some beefy Pokemon in Pokemon Go. I just stopped playing a long time ago. So, hopefully it's still up there. but we'll see. We'll
Yeah.
see. I love the fact that you have now. They said the park was in Fuchsia. They said the Pokemon Go park was in Fuchsia City.
For Phoenicia City.
Fuchsia.
Fuchsia.
I,
Fuchsia
th-
City.
I'll read the cities. Don't worry. Yeah, that's interesting. So the Pokemon Go park's in Fuchsia with the Safari Zone. Huh.
It replaces the Safari Zone. So
Oh,
there is no Safari Zone.
Oh, I don't know how I feel about that.
Yeah, the Go Park is replacing the Safari Zone.
I don't know how I feel about that.
Makes sense, though.
I loved the Safari Zone. I mean, yeah, I get it, but I love the Safari Zone.
I'm excited. I'm really
Safari Zone
excited
was
for
so much
this.
fun.
I am playing like I got back into Sapphire hardcore, so I'm very happy that I'm able to play back into it again.
Yeah, I want my Safari Zone because it was so. The Safari Zone was fun because like you would randomly find like Kangaskhan in there, and you were like, oh my god! But like you had to take it like a certain route so it didn't run away because it easily ran away. They were legit. Sometimes I would run into a Kangaskhan and just throw a Safari Ball and hope for the best.
Yeah.
And the same thing like with Scyther, because that was another big one too. Like if you went around the Safari Zone and found Scyther, you were like, oh my god! And it was like so hard to find them. But yeah, damn, I'm gonna miss the Safari. I'm gonna miss the Safari Zone. But yeah, it's not a typical Pokemon game. It's not a game where like to catch Pokemon, you have to battle the Pokemon, bring it down to something, and then you catch them. It's literally just like Pokemon Go. So I guess they can do different things with it. And being in Kanto again is always a fun thing. But I like the fact that even though it's not fully like a regular Pokemon game, it still has, I would say about 90% of the game is like a Pokemon game. The only thing that's different is just, the catching of the Pokemon, and now the Safari Zone is gone.
Yeah.
But other than that, I mean, it's like a legit Pokemon game.
Yeah. You're right. I feel the same way.
So I can't wait. I'm definitely getting that Pokeball Plus. Because I mean, I want my Mew. I want Mew on my team.
Yeah. Mew.
I don't know if I don't know if it's gonna be a good. It would be funny if I got like Mew in the Pokeball Plus, and all of a sudden I look at the IVs and it's like a 6 IV. I'd be like, well, I'm training this thing. Okie dokie.
You're like, boo.
You know what? That's another question. I'm wondering how training your Pokemon is going to work.
Yeah, I'm interested in that.
Only because it was easier to train them in Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire because they had like this thing where you could do like mini games and specifically train certain stats on Pokemon that have stronger like special attacks and everything else like that. So I'm wondering how they do that in this game. I didn't play Pokemon Moon enough to figure out what they do in that one. Just because there's so many cutscenes in that game. I probably should get Ultra Moon because it's probably a little better, but I want to see what they do as far as the training thing goes. I don't know if they're going to go back to the old way. If it goes back to the old ways, oh boy, that'll be grinding so bad because like certain Pokemon will boost certain stats depending on how you battle them, and if you level I, it's a pain. So I hope there's like a shortcut for Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu, Let's Go Eevee in this one.
Can I say something about Red Dead Redemption 2?
It'll be game of the year.
It looks like everyone's sweating.
Everybody's what?
Sweating.
Oh, sweating.
Like, why does everyone look shiny?
I mean, they are in the West.
Yeah, but I don't think everyone's supposed to be shiny.
Yeah, but it could be hot. It could be, the sun, beaming down on them, so they in the sweat, so now you look shiny.
I think it's just the pictures.
Not to be confused with shiny Pokemon.
They're shinies.
Oh my god, that's another thing too with that game.
They're shinies.
Are you going to be able to catch shiny Pokemon in that? Because people are going to go shiny hunting in that game for sure.
I think they did kind of bring that up a little bit in that topic. I can't remember. 4K gameplay revealed for Red Dead 2.
4K gameplay revealed, except I don't have anything 4K in my house. So I wouldn't know what it looks like
no, you have
in 4K.
You have 4K consoles. You just don't have 4K TV. Your monitor's
Correction.
not 4K.
Oh no, I have a 4K console, and I also have a 4K. Well, it could be 4K PC.
Yeah, you don't have a 4K monitor. I thought you had a 4K monitor.
I guess I'm gonna need a 4K monitor now, just so I can play my Xbox One X.
Was there anything else in the news that you wanted to talk about? Was there anything else that you wanted to cover? I just went through GameSpot and there's nothing new there.
They showed there wasn't a lot of news out of TGS, which I mean I'm not really surprised by it because the first I looked up TGS 2018 news and there wasn't a lot. They talked about Devil May Cry again. Oh, Jump Force new character review.
Yeah, I did see that. I
did not see that. I don't know if you want to elaborate for me.
What show is it?
Or for all the people out there. Which, by the way, randomly, like we didn't bring this up either. Speaking of Jump Force, that Yugi was announced prior to TGS.
Yep.
So Yugi's a character. Interesting.
It's Spirit Detective Yusugio. I butchered like anime names. But
You've been butchering a lot of names this show. Fuchsia City.
Just anything anime, like I butcher them. Like I butcher them bad. But
not a problem. So.
It's another anime that's like really, really popular. Which got a lot of good characters in it. So that's gonna be exciting. I think there's 4 from this universe that they are going to add.
So has there been any animes for Jump Force that they haven't revealed characters for yet that you would like to see?
I don't think they did JoJo Bizarro's Adventure yet.
Okay.
I don't think they did anything from JoJo. All
right, so I'm just gonna say this one because I'm not a huge anime person. I don't watch I hardly watch any animes, but I do dabble in some. I swear to God, if they don't put Edward and Alphonse Elric in this game, I'm not even going to consider buying it. They legit got to be in this game. Edward and Alphonse have to be in this game.
Okay.
Like, they fit perfectly in this.
Okay. All right. Anime I'd like to see is Attack on Titan.
Okay.
And like you said, because they're from Seven Deadly Sins, right?
Yeah, they're in Full Metal.
Oh, Full Metal. I'm sorry, Full Metal. Yeah.
Well, it is, but they do base it off the Seven Deadly. Oh my.
Well,
God.
no, they have a show, The Seven Deadly Sins.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But it's still based off Seven Deadly Sins anyway.
The character names.
The homunculus.
Yeah. I definitely like to see Full Metal. Seven Deadly Sins, and hold on, I had one on the tip of my tongue. Which one was it? I'm trying to think, because there's another show. I said Attack on Titan already.
Yes.
Oh, My Hero. My Hero
Okay.
Academia. I would love that show. Is so huge right now. I would love to see some of the characters on there. Like that entire game is designed. That entire show is designed for that type of game. So, I hope. I think that will be the last that they'll announce. It's just too big. It's too big. Like it is the new show. Psycho Mob 100. Oh, 100 Psycho Mob. I can't remember how it's said, but that's another one. I mean, if they have Death Note in it, they should have these other ones in it. Like these are.
Oh God, yeah.
Death Note. I love Death Note, and I was amped for that, but.
They put Yugi in the game.
Yu-Gi-Oh's
like,
in
what
the game?
the hell is Yugi going to do? He's just going to bust out cards and then use
Yu-Gi-Oh's in the game?
What?
Yu-Gi-Oh's in the game?
I just said that. I just said they announced Yugi right before TG.
Oh. Yeah, no, I'm sorry. You did say
that. That's okay. But, like, yeah, you put Yugi in the game.
Yep.
Like, I don't know how he's going to fight, but, like, if you could put Death Note and Yugi in the game, you can put Edward and Alphonse.
They would be so good in that game. So good.
If they put Colonel Mustang in that game,
I would main Colonel Mustang.
I would absolutely main Colonel Mustang.
Don't do the poses, please.
Oh, yep. Just snap, boom, dead. Roasted them all.
I would do what's his face? Who's the guy that rips off his shirt all the time? His sister was the captain. That dude is
My God.
the Iron
Major Armstrong.
Major Armstrong. That's it. Major Armstrong.
I love Major Armstrong.
Yep. So
I keep forgetting his first name.
I forget.
Oh my God.
I forget. But
It's
gonna be a good game. It looks fantastic. So now it's all about how it plays. And I mean, come on. We're in a generation now. It's so easy to make a fighting game.
Oh God, yeah. Alex Louis Armstrong. That's what it was.
So, but that's it from me. I don't know if you have anything else, brother.
Not a lot coming out of TGS. Not a lot of huge news. Hopefully something. Oh, we never talked about that PlayStation thing. The one that was in Japan.
We still haven't talked about that.
We never talked about it.
Okay, we'll 100% cover it next week. 100%. We have to talk about that.
There was some announcements.
Yeah, so we definitely have to talk about that.
And I'll just say like this, just to tease it for next week. And I can't believe I'm saying this after all the shit I've been talking, but I think they actually improved on Death Stranding. I was like, oh, did they fix things? Oh my God.
I still haven't watched the full thing. I'm almost done with it. I think I only have a few more minutes left. So I didn't see the Death Stranding thing, so now I'm going to have to go back and watch it.
The Death Stranding trailer?
Yeah.
Oh,
the newer one?
Oh, from E3?
No. Is that what you're talking about? The one from E3? You're talking about did they show one at the PlayStation thing?
They showed one at the PlayStation thing. Oh, that's right. You did start watching it.
Yeah, I watched it, but I didn't watch the whole thing yet. I watched more than half.
All right, well, then I ain't going to say nothing else, but I will say I was like, oh,
but we have a lot to
God,
talk about with that because that was a very good show in my mind. So
a lot of, again, some announcements I did not expect.
Yeah, that was cool. I thought that was
not
cool.
Expect some of those announcements, and I just went, oh, okay, well, PlayStation's, throwing out some big names and big titles.
Yeah.
Except next time, they need to tell the American audience that, hey, we're doing a show in Japan. You might want to watch it.
Yeah, say, hey, here's a heads up. This is happening. So.
Just a heads up, guys. So
yeah, we like you guys too.
Yeah, exactly. Us gamers do respect you guys. It might not look like it sometimes, but we respect you guys. So,
but all right, that's it for our show for today. Make sure you catch us every Thursday from 6 to about 7, sometimes 8, mostly 8. This Saturday is the Battle Dome. Tomorrow is your last chance to register for discounted price. So if you're going to come, make sure you register online tomorrow before midnight. Street Fighter, Smash 4, Melee, Dragon Ball Fighter Z, and Tekken 7. We are being visited by the Red Bull people, and they will be bringing they brought tons of Red Bull and for their advertisement for the Conquest, which is on the 29th of Saturday in Foxborough, where you can compete in Tekken 7 and Street Fighter 5. We also have the crew from Common Ground Gamers and also X1 Elite over in Rhode Island around Kyle's neck of the woods. They will be coming and helping TO for a couple games, Dragon Ball Fighters and Tekken 7. So big ups to you guys, and I hope you guys are ready because this is our series. This is our event. So I'm very excited about Battle Dome, and I love having it every year. So this is Battle Dome 2. So that's it for this week. Until next week, we'll see you guys later. Peace.